Didn't think you would ever believe in me. Now I see your colors, now they're in my dreams. Do I need a doctor? Do I just need sleep? Cause I've been up for almost 3 weeks. Ooh, you think you got to me? All you did was use me. Round and round we go. We go. Baby, baby, now I'm trying to forget you. Baby, I know everything that was about you. No, I'm joking, I'm looking for the bathroom. Round and round, yeah, round and round we go. Picture perfect, but so many flaws to stop you. I don't wanna ever see you in the same room. I open up and then you hit on all my issues. Round and round we go. We go.
Heidi, I think we've been chilling enough. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me real quick. It's really important. I don't know if my mic is doing all right. So hit me up in the chat if you can hear my mic. We can hear me. Excellent. Awesome. Well, happy Halloween, everybody. As you can tell, I'm a little bit under the weather. So my voice is a little bit jacked up. I'm sick as a dog. And you may also realize that there's a couple little changes here, right? So I'm in a smaller cage than usual. And that's because I need some help, right? I need someone to be my voice. I need someone to be my knowledge. And in order to do this group justice, today we got week one, preseason week one, group 15. But before we go into the individual players and everything, I want to introduce my co-caster, right? And this is someone that is a huge staple in the community. As soon as I show him on screen, you're going to know who he is. He's moderately famous, depending on what groups you float within in the Brood War community. Incredibly professional. He is the conscious of the Brood War community, and he is a great representative of everything that the Brood War community holds dear. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show our professional caster that will be helping today. Please welcome, if he shows up, Escalade. Escalade, we need to check your your mic. Yeah, I hear you. Can you guys hear Esk okay? And he's muted. Okay, you don't hear him. You don't hear him. All right, let's try now. Esk, go ahead and talk.
Do you hear me now?
Do you hear him now?
We're doing the audio testing.
Yeah, we were trying to get this to work earlier and it didn't work. Okay, he's coming through, but he's quiet, very faint. Let's go ahead real quick and see if we can't up your volume a little bit.
Yeah, maybe if I put it there too, maybe it will work better.
How about that? We're gonna need some feedback from you guys.
Yeah, do you hear me now better? Inside the mic helps.
The announcement says group 38. Okay, it's better. We'll work through it. Okay, everybody. Well, let's go ahead and just jump into it. Ask. We'll figure out the overall sound qualities hopefully as we go. But I want to introduce the group real quick. Okay, so we are going back to preseason week 1, group 15. And our players, let me go ahead and pull up what races they are and everything. We've got Night Dad, who's going to be one of our Zergs. We're going to have MRT Man 94, who's going to be one of our Terrans. We're going to have Dazzle, which we've actually casted before, and she's going to be our only Protoss in the group. We've got 4D being our second Zerg, and the 96 SCVs being our second Terran. So it should be very, very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it. Ask, do you have any words you wanna say before we get into the anthem and we just start kicking ass and going after it?
Just real quick, that 96 SCV is also known as Father Belt.
Father's Belt.
That was on my team last season, and he just switched to 96 SCVs.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe he didn't want to be with my dad.
Yeah, well, isn't there there's a username in one of the teams and it's like Mommy Hits Daddy or something, and I think there was discussion earlier. It's like, is that 96 SCVs? Is that Father's Belt? Is this the evolution of what that's become, is Mommy Hits Daddy? All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. We've got 4D versus 96 SCVs.
It seems like I'm muffled.
Well, you are wearing a shark mask. That might have something to do with it. We'll play with it. Let me go ahead and find the replays real quick.
Ouais, c'est vrai que je devrais mieux parler en français à la place. Je comprendrais pas pareil. Oui, oui.
Yeah, I don't know Spanish. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. We got 40 versus 96 SCVs. This is going to be a Zerg versus Terran, and all of these games are going to be on Radeon. This is back to week 1, so I'm going to go ahead and get us over there, Esk. Let's see if you pop up.
Yeah.
Hey, there we
If
go.
the sound quality is really bad, I'll remove the mask.
Can't remove the mask.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
cannot
allowed.
remove the mask.
And Esk, are you able to see the game and
Yep.
everything? All right, well,
Yep.
we're off to the
So-
races.
So we got the Ford spawning on the bottom left as the blue color representative. And on the top left, we got Firebelt, also known as 96 SCVs, playing for Terran Confederacy.
Now, he changed his name to 96 SCVs because he made 96 SCVs in a game. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Yeah.
Exactly.
So we'll have to see if he knocks it out this game as well. And I don't know Ford at all. This is Ford, also 4D. You might have seen on the scoreboard.
Well,
This might be the
I've
first
heard
time seeing him.
He's really into cars.
He's really into cars, but he hates American-made cars. He's like 100% into like Saab or something.
All right, so we got the.
Oh, 40's also a she. Thank you. I'm glad I caught that early.
Okay, 40 is also a she. Who is 40?
I don't know, but we do have an Overlord coming first here for our Zerg player. It doesn't look like we're going immediately for a pool, so it looks like we're probably going to see a hatchery first here before we see any Zerglings for Miss
yeah.
Ford.
Yeah, it looks like 12 hatch, but we're sending 2 drones, probably one for scouting and one for the hatch. Yep. Looks like it, and we have barracks at the natural for Terran fellow. Yeah, I think for the experience for the people here, I think I should remove the mask to be.
No one can hear you. I can try to turn his volume up a little bit. I've already got him at 396% on what we're using to try to do this, but yeah, this is a little bit tough. This is a first for us, trying to get this dual cast
if I
working.
put it right inside the mask, maybe it's getting better.
I don't know.
Is it going better this way? Sorry for the testing audio. It worked really fine yesterday, but
Yesterday we had it
with the
all
input
on
with
lock.
the, OBS.
Yeah.
So, quick expand, regular expansion for Terran. I bet we're going to go to Rax Academy. It's probably the look of it. Okay, still terrible. Okay, I'll try to remove the mask, see if it's just the mask or something else.
That was worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Well, we do have 2 Raxes down. We have the expansion underway for 96 SCVs,
Okay.
and we are getting an SCV in the main of Ford. And Ford, she has her 3rd hatchery being constructed right now.
Okay, testing. Is the sound better?
How does that
Or
sound,
it's-
everybody?
Or just OBS thing?
We'll wait for some feedback.
Yeah, we'll wait for to see if it's just me, OBS.
It is better, but barely.
Okay, the mask wasn't the problem.
Oh, man. Bit better, but still quite bad. Alright, we may have to try it after this game. Let's do this game. Let's do this match. Let's give 96 SCVs and Ford what we can. And then in between, let's see if we can't fix your audio a little bit.
Would it be better if my sound come from Discord instead?
That's what I was wondering. You want to go ahead and give that a shot?
Yeah, I'll mute on the other side and go via Discord. Give me one
Okay.
sec.
So I can crank you up on Discord as well.
Alright, is it better now? I think you guys can hear me fine now.
Yeah, let me go into our chat and see if I can turn you up.
Because if it's better, I'll put my mask on. Okay, yeah, much better.
Oh, people can hear you better?
Yep. So,
Okay. So I won't screw with it.
continue with the commentating. I'll put back my mask.
No longer sounds like 1945 wireless. What is that, like just Morse code going over the telegraph? Okay, so where are we in this game? We've been worried about Esk, his shark head, his audio. Right now we've got you know, a handful of Marines. We've got a whole boatload of Zerglings for Ford chilling outside that natural, and it looks like we're just now getting Stim about to finish up. So I think that pretty much sums up where we're at.
Yeah, 5:30 is usually the Turax Academy kind of it. So he's a little bit late on time, but he's doing good. But there's a lot of links. But more links equal less drones. So
It's
you
true.
could get an overload for free though. Don't
We are
need to send.
sitting at only 18 drones for a Zerg player. You know what I just realized? We never did the anthem.
Oh,
This is a
right.
completely botched cast, man. We're all over. We
Well,
just screwed it all up.
it's rise at cast level at this point. Okay, we got care of the small batch of lings. With the fire bats though, it's gonna be a bloodbath. There we go, we clean that up. We can move, we can put some pressure. He's gonna force Sunkens, so less drones again for Zerg Fellow. Yeah, 3 Sunken.
3 Sunkens,
We have
only
enough.
2. This one's still trying to make a creep. I
Oh.
don't know if this is going to be enough. Well, he needs to target it down.
Yeah, he needs to target something. I'm
was he
not
shooting?
sure what he did. I think he targeted drones.
I think he hit the hatchery.
I think you're right. So,
Okay.
anyway, he still forced the Sunken. I'm still disappointed he didn't kill the Overlord for free. That is now moving away. There's 2 Overlord on the right side, right? The
Yeah,
2
there's
blue
one
we
over
got?
here, one over here,
one
and then
over
there's
here.
2 in the natural, and then 1 flying back from home.
Yeah.
This is the free one you were talking about earlier.
Exactly.
That we thought he would be able
was
to knock
right
out.
in the main. So we're switching to Hydra Lurker. We were not able to slip out a drone to get our third going. Terran, well, eventually will scan, but he sent an SCV on one of the possible location of expansion. Didn't find anything except Overlord. So at this point, I think Terran should focus on getting upgrades, going up to 96 SCV as fast as he can to live up to his name. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
think he's
receipt
just
for
I think he's
victory.
just chilling right now. Yeah, he scanned the main. He knows he's not up against Mutalisks. He knows that there's not an expansion out in the bottom right-hand portion of the base like you were talking about. Let's see what he has going on at home. Right now, he's got 4 barracks. He has his engineering bay with +1 on the way. He's got a factory being constructed. And I think... I didn't notice. Do you know if he got range for his Marines? I didn't notice it hit the
Well,
production
I hope
tab.
he did. We're just supply block a lot right now, which is slowing us down. And it's chipping army. Where are the medics?
I
They
think
died?
these
He
are the
tried to
pieces
die?
of them right here.
Or he just got lure inside, maybe.
Yeah, I think he lost his medics there at the front of the Zerg Natural. And now he's just sausage partying it up, right? No medic support.
Yeah, no
Bringing in the
medics.
fire bats.
We need medics anyway. It doesn't shoot, it doesn't do anything, so...
Exactly. I've never seen a medic kill someone, you know? Like, how
And
useful
it
is
costs
that?
gas too, so... Why do you want medics?
Also true. Now, these lurkers are going to be a little bit of a problem. I know he has at least 1 scanner. He's got this one with a couple scans. But I'm worried that 96 SCVs is going to make a dive here and trade really unfavorably. He's looking a little antsy. I hope he doesn't. I don't think this is enough to
Yeah.
really break this.
I hope he doesn't get baited into going in. I think at this point, he needs maybe tanks versus lurker.
Anderson! Thanks for the follow, man.
Let's go, Anderson!
Anderson has never watched one of these streams, and you know how I know? Because he still has no idea about the bingo sheets.
Yeah, PBS Durson doesn't know.
Well, welcome, Anderson. Good to have you. I'm super sick. Esk volume is coming through poorly. We didn't do the anthem. This is a completely botched cast, but we're having a great time watching 96 SCVs duke it out with Ford here in preseason week 1. And we have the move out. The Zerg is extending, trying to break this
nice
contain.
scan.
Yeah, the scan was
Yeah.
huge. A lot of Hydras went down.
Yeah, he's halfway to the goal point of 96 SCV, so it's still going. Just a matter of time. And we're getting an expansion.
Yeah, it looks like Terran's going up to 3 bases right now. And he's included some medic support here
The
at the
medics
front
are
line.
there now. God damn, he's unstoppable.
Yeah, I think that trade didn't look great for our Zerg player.
Yeah, but the problem is Zerg needs to do something, otherwise he's stuck on 2 base, which is not ideal. What is the upgrade so far?
Good question. Right now we're sitting at 1-1 melee for Zerg, +1 carapace, no range for Zerg. We do have +1 on the way, +2 defense on the way as well. And then we're at +1 attack with +2 attack with science vessels being made. We
Yeah.
have a double expansion going on here for 96 SCVs. Going over to the natural here in the top right. I think you're right. You were mentioning like Zerg needs to do something. We see Zerg going up to Hive. What is that something that you're thinking? Are you thinking maybe just like speed run to Defilers or what?
I've seen a lot of video. I like to do the suicidal Zerg on 2 base, which is going straight to ultras. Without Marines upgrade, it can be really good because he's just at 1-0, and but you spend so many gas on the lurker, and lurker are more defensive than attacking, especially at this point. So we'll see, but
Things are going to be a problem. Opening volleys kicking off. The science vessel's here detecting all of these lurkers. Now, lurkers are getting some big shots off, but that's all she wrote.
yeah.
Once you bring
That's
tanks
it.
in a science vessel, that's it, right? There's not much you can
GG.
do in that position. GG. Let's go ahead and change screens. Let's get our scoreboard up, and then we also have to. We need to backtrack. We need to basically restart because we scrapped the beginning of this cast pretty hard. So let's fix the scorecard. Let's slow down a tad. Let's talk about Esk's hat, and let's do our anthem. So it looked like Ford ended up getting the L. 96 SCV started off with the W. We are 1 match down out of what we have 9 total for this, and we'll be going. Now, okay, we already talked about the players. We talked about how we each dressed up as each other's moms. That's why you're wearing a shark head.
Yeah.
That's why I shaved my facial hair the way I did. Now, the next thing we need to do is the anthem, which once we have that, now we can start the cast the way it was intended to be done. So if everyone will join me, go and put your hand over your heart, stand up, and we'll listen to the CPL anthem.
Winners rise and losers fall, reflexes sharp, minds and flaw. Gamers play, this never ends. CPL, where legends play. CPL, we fight tonight. Let us sing the storyline. From the shadows to the deep, we are the coach you believe.
I cannot apologize enough for forgetting to do that in the beginning. So really sorry about that. Now, second order of business, which I also don't want to forget, but we've been doing this a few times in the past cast, and it's been moderately successful, and I'd like to continue doing it. I think it's been a fun activity, and it's bingo, right? So make sure you go to, whoops, I need to put it in the other thing. Make sure you go to bingobaker.com. right? Fill out your bingo sheet, what you expect to see happen in the stream, right? Whether it's DT Rush, 4-pool, Esk dresses up like a shark, Man Shark dresses up like Esk, whatever the case may be that you expect to happen from this stream, fill it in, keep track of it, and then at the end of the stream, if you won or even if you didn't win, make sure to take a snippet of it, throw it in the CPL general chat, and tag Anderson. Anderson is running it. He's been behind the bingo. He'll support you with the prize support that's available, and we'll go through there. All right. So just make sure you tag Anderson in the CPL general chat.
He's gonna send you a little bottle full of crude oil from Alberta.
Which is the best kind of crude oil. All right. Well, thank you, Anderson, for volunteering your time and support. And I think now I feel like we're starting the cast off right. I feel like we got a nice little reset with a good preview game of Ford versus 96 SCVs.
Yep. And make sure to spread the word. Anderson is the one taking care of it.
That's right.
Oh.
That's the most important part. Zicky, thank you for the raid. Absolutely huge. Much love. Much love. All right.
At the best time.
Yeah, I know. You arrived at the best time, but you almost forgot it. So if you're not a part of CPL, join CPL. If you are a part of CPL, make sure you fill out a bingo sheet, throw it in the CPL Discord, and tag Anderson for your prizes. All right, now, next game we got Dazzle versus Ford. We just saw Ford face off against 96 SCVs. That was a ZVT. This time we've got a ZVP, and we'll have to see how Ford holds up against Dazzle. Let's go ahead and get us into the game.
On Radeon.
Radeon, that's right. Every match is going to be on Radeon, as this is preseason week 1. This was like a month ago, guys. But there was definitely some great games that we wanted to catch up on.
Yeah, 4 weeks ago. So, ZVP, and we got our player from the last game, Zerg, blue, Ford. The only color Ford want to make is black. And bottom right, we get the red Protoss, Dazzle, the Razzle.
Razzle Dazzle and Ford. Your introduction's cracking me. See what it is? I'm staring at you and this stupid shark head, and I'm just hearing,
amazing.
And I'm just seeing, oh, blue Zerg, and she's coming out of this. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I would never be able to join like an improv course or be a part of like Saturday Night Live or anything. Because I would just break character so hard. And just talking to you with that stupid shark head.
That's why I look at this.
I can't look at it.
On the Twitch screen, because otherwise I will not be able to continue that.
I need to get one of those. But I know if I did, my wife would never leave me alone. She'd be like, always wear the mask. Always wear the shark mask. Anyway, we have a spawning pool going down. Ford has got a spawning pool. And last time we saw Ford go hatch for 12 hatch, right? That was against Terran, but this is against Protoss, and Dazzle looks like she is starting with a Forge Fast Expand.
Yep, and we got the first scout. Well, maybe not, because it's on a probe on the top left too. So we doubled scout, got the scout on the bottom left, confirmed the pool. We already have a Forge. We need to know if he's gonna morph all the larvae into lings or not. He's expanding at the same time. He's not gonna have enough minerals for a full set of 6 lings. Meanwhile, we go with Nexus expansion for the Protoss. No cannons. That's a bit greedy.
That is a bit greedy. So she should have her gateway going down like right about now, right? If we're not going to do cannons.
You want the cannon first, ASAP.
Okay, there it is. Do you think she might have been trying to keep it open for like cannon rush opportunity?
I don't think he's
going
to cannon rush, especially when you see pool first. You cannot really cannon rush unless you're a ninja.
Wait, hold on. Dazzle in chat. Dazzle, this was your first week of playing StarCraft Brood War? If so, I'm
okay,
wildly
you never played
impressed.
Brood War before?
Yeah. Not like
Yeah.
ever? Oh, gotcha. So first week taking it seriously.
Okay. When you see links like that and you know you're late, you bring up the probes at your natural and you plug the holes on the between the gateway and the forge, so the cannon can morph, finish up, and yeah, probes
my
are a
gosh.
really bad fighter versus links in low numbers. So
Yeah, these lings are just absolutely cleaning up. Dazzle left. She was like, I'm done. Ford, able to recover from last match against 96 SCVs, get on the scoreboard there with a victory sitting at 1-1. That was a quick game. Now, you're saying the big point in that match was getting those probes down to kind of clog those gaps. Let's go ahead and fix our scoreboard. Okay, cool.
It wasn't that bad of an opening, to be honest. Going Nexus was a bit greedy, but still holdable because you saw that all the larva didn't morph at the same time, so you know that the link's gonna be a little bit delay. But as I say, you just bring like 4 to 6 probe at your level to plug in. Once the cannon is warmed up, you just let a few just plug the holes till you get the zealot, bring back the other probes mining, and continue on there. You don't need a second cannon unless you see way more links coming.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
GG's to Dazzle and Ford. Let's keep the Protoss going, and we've got Dazzle versus 96 SCV. So we're doing the round robin of the 3 first players here. So Dazzle versus 96 SCV. This is going to be a PVT. We've seen both players play so far, but also both players didn't really have that long of games, right? So let's go ahead and transition over there. Let's get after it here on Radeon again. Yo, Mick Taryn, what's up? Thanks for following.
so we're back with Dazzle, the Razzle trying to get his first victory of the week on the top right, playing the blue Protoss. And on the other side of the map, same positioning, but on the left side we got 96 SCV, the red Terran.
All right, 96 SCVs. Got Dazzle. Both players we've seen. Oh God, no. But yeah,
Let's go.
exactly. Let's go. So 96 SCVs, we saw him wall off against Ford. Went kind of the bio play, so we don't know how 96 SCVs plays against Protoss. We haven't. I know we've casted both 96 SCVs and Dazzle, but I don't remember exactly what they do. And the casts we did were later in time, so we're seeing kind of the unrefined versions of both of these players. But I'm curious to see. I don't think we're going to see any cheese. Right now, we just have kind of the initial Terran Supply Depot, which is at a good spot for the barracks to go down.
Maybe gas steel is coming.
Ooh.
Pylon Scout can lead to that. We'll see if Dazzle's commit to it. Doesn't look like it so far.
No,
Maybe he
looks like
doesn't know
she
the
spent
power
money
of
somewhere.
gas steel yet because it's new.
Yeah, she was spending her money back home too. It looked like she was getting her gateway, pylon, her own gas. So likely to see kind of just the core, Dragoon range kind of build coming out of Dazzle. Did we lose that probe? It looks like the
I
SCVs
think
might have
so.
killed it.
I think the probe went to the mineral line and we just had a quick drill and killed it.
Gotcha.
The Terrans are savage, I'm telling you.
Yeah, absolutely savage. And speaking of Terrans, Mick Taryn, he shows up, he follows, right? And all he puts in the chat is lol. That's all he says. That's all he says. He's probably not even watching anymore. He's just laughing at us, Esk. And I think
he just left.
yeah, and I think he's laughing at you. I have a hunch. He came in here to laugh at you, Esk. Oh, he's here. He is still here.
He's here.
You can ask
Well,
him. You can ask him.
I kind of know where to find him if I have to.
Mick just lost 5 PvP in a row.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I was watching some of his games this morning.
He's really thinking about changing back to Terran, I think. They all
Well,
say Protoss is the easy race, but it's not that easy.
it's not. No. StarCraft will forever be an incredible case study on just like game balance and asymmetrical race building in this game. It's so beautiful. What do we got going on, though? We got our first factory. We have 3 Marines now. At 96 SCVs, hasn't put these forward. He's been having them just kind of chill here as opposed to putting a bunker out front. One of the things I'm curious about is once this Dragoon kills this SCV and moves across the map, is how 96 SCVs is going to hold this area if Dazzle continues to send Dragoons, right? Like the first one will come over, 3 Marines, no problem. If we get a Vulture, you know, even better. But if Dazzle decides to send over 2, 3 at a time, I'm kind of worried about 96 here without a bunker being constructed.
Well, the bunker, if he drops it now, will be finished up in time before the Dragon arrive. But yeah, he's not making a bunker. Okay, he's not sending the Dragon too. So, thinking about expanding instead.
Okay.
Which is a 24 Nexus.
So little supply blocked.
Done. Yeah, he needs a pylon pretty soon. Otherwise, it's yeah. Now 2 goons are there. The bunker seems to be building. Oh no, it's just a barracks, and we have 3 Marines, 1 Vulture, which is
Close, right? This is like microable.
Not really. Depends of the micro of both players.
Right.
We have Siege Tank coming up. So that will be better versus the goons. But we're not dealing anything right now. Okay.
Well, I don't want Dazzle to overextend here either with these Dragoons. Like, we need to kill the Marines. You need to target fire the Marines in this situation. Get that DPS under control. It looks like the goons are wiping up the remaining Marines, but this tank is going to get a shot off on that Dragoon. It's down. This fight not going to go in Protoss's favor. And Dazzle's going to have to retreat with that 1 goon.
Yeah, good decision. But I still a little bit disagree with you about killing the Marine first versus the Vulture. I think he wants the Vulture first to remove the threat of Vulture running by and Vultures dropping mines.
It's a good point.
Then you can deal with the Marines. I know Marines do a lot more DPS, but
removing that threat of a Vulture sneaking behind all your Dragoons, getting into your mineral line.
Yeah, and then you lose the game.
And then you lose. And you're like, ugh, at least I killed that 1 Marine. Yo, what are you drinking? What does Sharks drink?
It's just a regular Babs Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I couldn't tell. Excellent,
Champion
we're having
would
a
be
good time
really
here.
disappointed because it's not a Labatt Bleu. But he's not here to complain, so we're fine. Alright, Robo, Tiobs, 6:30, good timing. Could be a little bit earlier, but still good. We can think about getting an expansion for Protoss pretty soon. Like the 7-minute marks. Could be great. Vultures crossing around.
Yeah, right now I think both players are sitting pretty. I agree. Dazzle needs to start thinking about potential 3rd base locations. Looks like Terran is just kind of following, you know, the 5-fact build. Has an eBay. Going to prevent any issues with DT sneaking in, with any of those pesky shuttles. Now, I do think... Now, we haven't seen Reaver Tech just yet. And I don't know if Dazzle's going to go that route.
Yeah,
but there are some juicy spots here. I think I'm wildly biased towards Protoss playing Reavers, because whenever they do against me, I just get completely schwacked by them.
Well, my Reavers don't last long, so I don't make them.
Yeah, both players just chilling. We're getting +1 weapons up here for our Terran player, currently sitting at 0-0. We do have mines being researched. We know siege is already done. Not seeing any Goliaths. Sometimes that's a route that Terran will play at this point in the game. Get a few safety Goliaths, you know, 4 to 5 of them, and then continue with Vulture tank production. But it looks like completely content on just upping that tank count, laying some mines, and turtling for the moment. We do have an academy being built. That'll help with scans, and he'll have a better understanding of what Dazzle's up to.
The expansion from the Protoss is setting up, blocking the way with the pylons. We're a little bit low on probes, but it's not the end of the world. Like to see maybe that. Oh, we're forcing. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
No, I think the best case scenario there would have been some mine drags by those zealots, but not quite getting them. And these goons, this right here is a beautiful engagement area by 96 SCVs, and Dazzle unfortunately just walked right into it, even losing the observers. The entirety of that blue blob that was here on the map effectively just got erased. And Dazzle, we see you in chat. We know, we've all been there. We've all been there. Don't feel bad.
Just learned the hard way that tanks on the high ground, you just need like 2 and it's unbreakable for the Protoss to go in. Even if the 4 tanks on the low ground weren't there, you would have lost the whole army for the 2 tanks on the high ground anyway, so.
Yep, Terran just has to sit there. That's all they do.
Yeah, in the Hark and do nothing.
Easy race, am I right? Anyway, we've got Vultures reinforcing this position. Right now, both players sitting at similar worker counts, but I do want to point out, Dazzle's got the 3rd up and running. Our Terran player hasn't been out on the map, hasn't been scouting a whole lot. Scans are available, but I don't think we've seen scans go off in this location. It's a little tough to tell because of the previous scouting. Hey, well, it's the Big Slow. Thanks for the follow, man. He just sits there. Yep, I have a bigger army. It doesn't matter.
Alright, so round 2. What do we have on the left side? The 2 dot.
Couple goons here.
Dragoon. Maybe just to confirm no fast expansion from the Terran.
I think so. Keeping an eye out for any type of like drop ships, maybe. But yeah, this seems to be just like an area denial, a heads up spot, little outpost. Now the Vultures are still slow, which isn't the biggest deal. Speed is being researched right now. We also have Goliath range being researched, but we do have mines available and we do have siege. I think that there's going to be a point here, right? We've got 8 tanks. This is about the time where Terran could push out onto the map and start causing havoc for the Protoss.
Or lose the Vultures on move coming.
Yeah, it's also a good time for that. It's also a good time for
that.
It's always a good time to lose some Vultures.
It's always a good time for that. And then the Protoss can always just throw their army to the mines. That's always a good time for that too.
Yep. You know, and even though I don't know what this feels like for a Protoss player, but I know as a Terran player watching replays, etc., watching Protoss just walk through entire minefields and effectively lose nothing is such a feel bad. Like, she lost, what, 2-3 zealots and just completely cleaned up everything. Maybe it's annoying for a Protoss player. I don't know. It feels sometimes futile.
Yeah, I always say it costs 75 minerals, get 3 mines, and a free delivery vehicle.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, 96 SCVs trying to get this Terran army under control. It does look like Dazzle's going to be able to jump on this while it's a little out of position, but now hear that siege. You need to move back.
Oh, he did barely move out without the tank shooting. That's great.
Very close. Very close indeed. And now Dazzle looks like she's trying to maneuver her army to get a lot of surface area. I'm hoping she doesn't try to engage this head on. This might be a little bit much for our Protoss player. The tanks are opening up, targeting on these Dragoons. There are some DTs in the mix, but the Science Vessel is able to detect those. And this looks like a huge exchange for our Protoss, or I'm sorry, our Terran player.
So, cannot attack right through that bunch of tanks when you don't have stasis or storm or something to do something. Oh, it's Protoss is going real low on supplies right now, so Terran's upgrade are 1-0, I guess, maybe 2-1 if we're lucky.
Sitting at 1-0 right now. No others like in the hopper
Right
either.
on the way. Okay. So yeah, he's good positioning. He needs to send the 2 tanks on the bottom, get the 3rd Nexus, reinforce. Oh, he's right in range of cannon. He's gonna lose 1. Yeah. And then probes. It's like the last attack, hoping to.
Yeah, definitely need some Vulture support here. Like, that's the missing ingredient to 96's push. And it looks like they're showing up, but a little bit late. There's still plenty of tanks to do quite a bit of damage. Dazzle's doing a great job of trying to break this, trying to prevent the full loss of the 3rd expansion, but I think Terran's production is just at a point where 96 SCVs is able to just walk Congo line style straight across the map. Now Dazzle is throwing in DTs in the mix. I don't see detection.
Yeah, well, Scan could deal with that though, but
It could, and there it is. And there they went.
well, they were invisible and they disappeared back again.
Yeah, I think this is a tough spot for our Protoss player. Lost the 3rd expansion there. Terran is setting up in a place where they're able to contain. Now, Dazzle's also throwing away a lot of units. I think there's a little bit of a panic at the moment. You know?
I think so. I think it's just rallying units after units without scoring up his army and doing a big push instead.
And now we're establishing.
Could be used.
What's up?
The shuttle could be used for some Zealot drop bomb, but we kind of forget about it.
Yeah, that's all right. Right now, trying to get more production, going up to 7 gateways. We got 7 Dragoons on the way. Now, no longer trickling units. Dazzle's starting to consolidate her army, sitting at 1-1 with both ranged and melee attack. And might be able to, you know, pick off some of these vultures before the fight really thickens. Now, we're starting to get a few sieges. Now, here come the Zealots. Can they get some Mind Drags? Does Mind Drag 1 tank into oblivion? And now we've got these Dragoons. They're moving up, but needs a little bit more Zealot support. Yeah, the mines are going to be yucky here. Oh, no. Oh, good drag.
Yeah, not bad. But the Terran army is just reinforcing right now, and now it's going to be hard to break.
Yeah.
And we're probably mine out in the main, or
Check.
almost mine
Looks
out.
like we're a little bit low. Not entirely mined out yet, though.
So it's going to be rougher and rougher for Protoss, and he's not having like a 3k bank like a 96 SCV have, so.
Yeah, 96 SCV has big bank, big production, solid contain. Right now, I'm trying to think of how Dazzle can come back from this, and I don't know if this is the way to do it, but getting some damage done with the Dragoons, and that's going to be it. The army gets annihilated for Dazzle, and 96 SCVs is going to walk away with, I think, what, the 2nd win? I think 96 SCVs won against Ford as well, right?
Yeah, he won versus Ford. So is he gonna be undefeated? That's the question. We will find out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out. Right now, let's go ahead and give Dazzle the L for this round. We got 96 SCVs with the W. Go ahead and save that. And we're moving into our 4th match of the day, and the first time that we've seen MRT Man 94. So we're going to have to go ahead and see how this player plays. And I just wanted a friendly reminder that if you're not a part of CPL, the premier coach pupil league, with individuals such as Esk, down there and myself, then you should join. And also, if you're not playing bingo, you should. bingobaker.com. Fill out a sheet, and if you win or don't win, it doesn't even matter. Go into the CPL Discord, tag Anderson with a picture of your sheet, and he will judge it on creativity and timeliness, and he will distribute prizes. Yeah, bingo, B-Gallons. Here, let me go ahead and resend out that website. This one's a very easy one to use. Just go to that website, scroll down a little bit, fill it out with whatever you want, right? We see DT drop. We see Reaver drop. We see Terran go undefeated in the series. Esk, stands up and he's wearing a Speedo. Manshark stands up and his fin is magnificent, right? So, like, we have all these different things you can put on your bingo sheet. Throw it in the CPL chat and tag Anderson. Anderson. Don't forget to ping Anderson. That's the important part.
Yeah, don't ping BBS Durson. It doesn't work. Even though it's his real name.
Yep. All right, now we have another match. We're about approaching halfway through. MRT Man 94 versus 96 SCVs. This is going to be a Terran versus Terran. So buckle up, Buttercup. Get your drinks. Go to the bathroom. Drink on the bathroom with this open on your phone. I'm stalling because I'm trying to figure out how to change scenes. There we go. Let's get after it.
All right. We got a TVT this time. And on the bottom right, we got Black Hole, Hey Hi, the Blue Terran that doesn't know that TVT can last for an hour. And bottom left,
thanks.
We got the Red Terran. The undefeated, so far, 96 SCVs, which just entered the chat. Corvo is 96 SCV, aka Farther Belts.
That's right, Daddy's Belt looking to put a punishing on Black Hole AI. Black Hole AI or Black Hole Owl. I'm not sure if that's capital I or an L. It's probably just Owl. Owl's Black Hole. Mertman94 is here to try to put the slap down on Daddy's Belt, also known as 96 SCVs. I haven't seen 96 SCVs make 96 SCVs yet. A little disappointing. Little false advertising.
It's a legendary build that it just showed to a stronger opponent, I think.
Yeah, I think in a TVT, though, 96 SCVs is going to have more opportunity in this matchup than he has so far against, like that Zerg game, for example, or against Dazzle last game.
As is the right question in the chat. Who wins? 96 SCVs or 96 goons?
Who wins? 7 SCVs or 10 probes? Guys, put your answer in the chat and tag Anderson. Yeah. Where can someone please find AJ Firecracker and bring him into the chat
right now?
Find him, somebody.
We are gonna see Marines drop on tanks. It's the TVT.
That's right, TVT. Lots of opportunity for experimentation. A lot of unexplored aspects in this game. This game's only been out for, 27 years? And played at very high levels. But what I'm hoping today is I'm hoping that Owl's Black Hole Owl, he finds an opportunity to drop some Marines on some tanks. 96 SCVs might as well, but 96 SCVs has a task ahead of himself. He needs to make 96 SCVs. That's his own internal gamer achievement. Yeah, but we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna find out which team is with, and if he doesn't make 96 SCVs inside of a 2 weeks framework, he's gonna get banned from CPL. You have to get a game with 96 SCVs in the span of 2 weeks, otherwise he's out.
You hear that, Corvo? Corvo in chat is the real 96 SCVs. So Daddy's Belt, gonna have to start hitting that SCV button now. Back to the game. I do want to point out that both players doing effectively the same thing. We do have gas. What is this? 2-1 gas right here, and it looks like we're still on 3 on gas. So I'm not entirely sure if we're going to see an expansion from either of these players. Both of them kind of being greedy on the gas, indicating maybe a 2-fat kind of build, or maybe 1-1-1, some sort of early pressure push that may occur. We'll see if they go straight tanks or if they're going to have some vulture wars as well. Oh, I take all that back. Mute everything I just said, as 96 SCVs does throw down a CC here at the natural.
And thank you, Big Allen, for that meme in CPL Discord. Really appreciate it. Alright, so I'm not super knowledgeable with TVT. Usually it's either it starts with Vulture Wars and it ends straight up. Sometimes you see raid, and sometimes it just takes 1 hour and you don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, one of the big things I do want to point out, I don't know anything about anything in this game, but he took his barracks and he flung it, he yeeted it across the map, which is completely normal in Terran versus Terran. The problem is he didn't make any Marines first, and it's not uncommon to at least make 2 or 3, because that can fight off a Vulture, right? One of your early fears in TVT is being outmaneuvered by the number of Vultures your opponent has. And he went straight to tank, which is a good counter against Vultures, but 1 tank alone is a little bit light to try to defend against something like this. Now, we do see 96 SCVs pulling a bunch of SCVs.
Bringing 96 SCVs with me.
Can 9 SCVs kill 2 Vultures and 2 Marines? Right now, the answer is looking like a yes, actually. So,
yeah.
This is kind of cool because 96 SCVs, I actually think Black Hole AI right there could have done a ton of damage. I think 96 SCVs got a little bit lucky there. And that this opening, he's now set up to have like a powerful defense with the tank and everything. But this was a high risk, high reward kind of play. This would not work most of the time, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, if those Vulture have mines now, that could be deadly, though.
Well, we know 96 SCVs does. Black Hole AI does not. Now, let's go ahead and check at his base. Now, he is going into a second factory, but over here, we already have 2 factories as well as a machine shop, and Siege is on the way. Not entirely sure where the money for Black Hole has been going. It looks like an expansion is up, a few additional Marines. There is a bunker with more Marines, and we have a dive in here on the mineral line with the Vultures, but those get cleaned up. I'd love to see 96 SCVs just take these and run them straight across the map, and that looks like what he's doing right now.
Yeah, even though he killed some SCV, we're still like 9 SCV ahead, and not that much of an army for the blue Terran right now. Hitting the barracks, floating. If he move it, he's gonna save it. But if the Marines are not in the bunker, well, anyway, we have Siege, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we target the Vulture. Boom. Headshot.
Yeah. This is going to be big, and this barracks is going to be able to provide that much-needed visibility. It looks like kind of the plan right off the get-go from 96 SCVs, because he sent this so fast after scouting where Black Hole was and went into tanks so fast. I feel like this was a game state that 96 SCVs was looking to hit very, very early on. He wanted to have that visibility. He wanted to get that contain up, and he knew that if he could just risk surviving the initial Vulture push, which he did, he'd be in a pretty spot, and he is. He's got his expansion up. He's going into a 3rd barracks. I don't know if he has Vulture speed, or I think that's the only thing left in the upgrades outside of Goliath range in the machine shop. But right now, I would put 96 SCVs handily ahead of Black Hole AI, especially when we just look at worker count, 32 to 20. This is a bit tough. And right now, Black Hole AI just yeeting all this stuff right into the jaws of 96 SCV. This here might be GG.
Well, we're not pushing forward, and we're banking so many minerals. 800s. We need to produce from those factory. Is tank gonna be positioned on the high ground? Maybe not.
I don't know. He needs to target fire down this tank. That mine taking care of Black Hole AI state. Like, this is painful. This is definitely painful for Black Hole. Black Hole is losing his SCVs now. to this tank that's down here in the natural choke. Now, if we look back at the production, we have more vultures being rallied across the map. 96 SCVs, almost 3 times the supply of Black Hole AI. And what I'd like to see him do is get up here on this high ground, start closing the distance to the production, and get on top of the factories.
Yeah, where are the supplies of 96 SCVs? Is it just SCVs?
Well, he has 42, so he's got 18 army supply. And so when we look at, 3 tanks, handful of vultures, that adds up pretty quick. 96 SCVs seems to just be living up to his name, just macroing out SCVs, getting the army up and running, and really just focusing on containing versus going for an early kill.
Yeah, he probably didn't want to go to the neck because he doesn't know what is up there. But sometimes you can just send one unit and see what's up, or move the barracks a little bit. So far he's expanding 2 at the top left corner, so...
Yeah, a little bit of a ninja base here. Trying to capitalize on the contain. Slapping down a CC up here in the main of the top left. This is going to skyrocket his already very strong economy. Current supply is sitting at 70 to 19. Additional tanks and vultures joining the fight. Now, I'm trying to think of ways around this, right? We've seen dropship play as a way for Terran to break these contains. We've seen opportunities to take high ground, right? Knock out the sources of visibility. But I think outside of just completely outproducing and jamming and getting lucky on trying to break this with a ground force, dropships or other air like Wraiths might be the answer that Black Hole is looking for right now. And ideally also maybe even sneaking out an SCV and heading up to the top right to get an expansion, because he's just being completely out econned at the moment. Siege tanks trying to secure the high ground here. One go down to the upgraded tanks of 96 SCV. Little trade there.
Yeah,
but
if he
still.
drop mines there. But again, he said he doesn't go up front in TVT, but you have like quadruple the supplies, and could just run in with all the SCV you have and still win, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to see 96 SCVs just get up here,
Yeah.
like secure this spot right here. Then it would be
SCV rush.
game over.
Oh, we have 2
We have 2 barracks.
Let's go.
Let's go.
2 barracks for more vision.
I imagine 96 SCVs, who by the way is about 2/3 of the way to his goal.
Yeah, he's close.
Yeah, he's crushing it. I think he thought his initial barracks was going to die, right? So
Yeah,
he might have
maybe.
built this one as kind of a backup. And then when it showed up and this didn't burn down, he was like, okay, cool, let's get it over there.
Yeah, let's put them all together so they can burn back again together.
That's exactly. Birds of a feather burn down together. Something
yeah,
like
96 barracks.
that. 96 barracks! Okay, working on the SCV count, looking good. SCVs everywhere. We got Starport, we've got Science Facility, we've got this expansion up here. I hate to say it, but sometimes this is why TVT takes as long as it does. It's just hard to pull the trigger and go from sitting there to killing. And right now, I think that's the moment we're waiting for right now.
Yeah, and we're just sending tanks and tanks over to get killed from the Black Hole.
NCX, what's the ritual you're talking about? You're talking about the anthem. You have missed the anthem, and we were late to the anthem, and I'm sorry for that. Okay, here we go. Dropship play. This is probably the one way
To expand. It's gonna expand.
Yes. Now I was kind of hoping that we would see this CC just like float over there and just start getting work done. Looks like we're gonna build on location though, and keep this one here as a decoy.
We need it when we reclaim our natural.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I would like to see Black Hole just like land this. Like, he's got money, and just be building SCVs anyway. Just keep them up here, oversaturate the heck out of it, and then focus on breaking the contain. And when you do, then you can plop this down. You have an entire mineral line ready to go. Or keep making SCVs and then use these drop ships to drop SCVs on this stuff. You know,
Well,
what would
maybe
AJ
it's-
Firecracker do right now?
Yeah, maybe it's more a strategy for 96 SCV because we only have 15 from Black Hole, which we need them to still provide our army right now. Also, okay, it's moving up 67. It was stalled at 65 for a bit. Hopefully we're getting there before the end of the game.
I wanted to point out, Nom Anderson in chat, not to be confused with the Anderson we want you to ping in the CPL chat, is saying that the AJ Firecracker account is actually your alt account.
Oh,
Do you have anything to say about that? Oh yeah, never mind. We can just never answer that. Let's go into drop play. All right, so right now we've got a tank, 4 vultures and 2 tanks, ruining 96 SCV's chance at getting 97 SCVs this game. But you know what? The response here is outstanding. We have a whole grip of tanks, Goliaths, and vultures that are going to be able to clean this up. Some of these vultures getting a good amount of kills.
We're back to 58.
But we're back down to 58. 96 SCV is going to be struggling
Black
to try to hit
Hole
3
is
digits.
Pushing. He's delaying the inevitable 96 SCVs. Damn.
Damn. Well said. Now, we do have a vulture up here that has gotten awareness of Black Hole AI's third. I think. I don't know if actually, I don't think
He
he's
doesn't
seen
see
it.
it.
He hasn't seen it. But any moment now, Black Hole will probably want to build a gas. And when he does, that will be the canary in the coal mine, and 96 will know where to pounce. Now, this game has kind of devolved into a little bit of a boring stalemate, and I appreciate all of your patience. Right now, we have a 4th expansion going down for 96 SCVs to include what I can only imagine would be BCs.
Battle cruiser have arrived.
The battle cruisers are setting a course.
Oh, look at this Sim City, though.
It is beautiful.
It's all line up.
This
Even
guy,
the supply depot.
yeah,
Well,
this
except
is
that last barrack. I have to give him a bad result on that one. Bad grade.
low marks.
The factory is offset.
Okay, but we do have 3 battle cruisers on the way. Now, I'm trying to think of additional ways that Black Hole can get out of this. Sitting here at 14 SCVs does mean he has a lot of supply available to throw into the army. I don't know if he has the army to deal with BCs, though. Nothing on the board shoots up at this time.
I think it's hilarious you kids talking shit about Firebell. You wouldn't say that shit to him at land. He's Jack. Not only that, but he wears the freshest clothes, eats at the chillest restaurant, and hangs out with the hottest dude. Y'all are pathetic. That's my favorite quote.
That is such
My
a good
favorite
copy pasta.
pasta.
It's I have that one in my copy pasta document that I keep on my desktop for whenever I'm watching Artosis or other StarCraft events. Now looking here, the vultures are actually being quite disruptive to 96 SCV's 4th expansion.
He
But
keeps
they do get
lowering
cleaned up.
down. Keep lowering down the number of SCVs.
You know, you're right.
And we lost 1 SCVs. We were at 15, we're down at 14, so that's huge.
More drop ships. You know, you know what I like about this most is that Black Hole isn't quitting. And like we've been joking and goofing off so far in this match, and it's pretty one-sided at this point. But I do want to kind of highlight that fact that it's not always the right decision to leave, especially in a learning league like CPL, when there's still things to practice, right? And he's getting great dropship practice right now. He's getting good harassment damage done. We're back, you know, affecting the SCV score. And I've seen players, and you know, like Genesis is a great example, where I've seen him in this situation that Black Hole AI is in and come back and win with using dropship play, like, and just
That would be
ridiculous stuff.
amazing.
So you're not out until you're out, and you know, Black Hole AI, he didn't hear no whistle. He's in this, getting an armory, starting to
Oh, he's
prepare
gonna
to
lose
fight
the
these
barrack.
PCs. Okay, the PCs have showed up. This expansion was denied. And now, to talk about my previous point about staying in the game, it's also very good to know when to leave a game. And I feel like we're approaching that moment.
Oh, he's making rates?
He is making Wraiths. Wraiths shoot up. We just got a triple Yamato on this CC. Control tower has been eliminated.
Oh, the CC's going down, but he have another CC if he needs
Oh, but he's target firing it. He's target firing the CC, which means that this Wraith could get some damage. And never mind, swatted out of the air.
It's out. Oh,
Rejected.
CC. That's it.
That was a faster rejection than me at a bar on a Thursday night, tell you what. And here we go. We got another CC about to go down.
I think we can just move at this point, to be honest. So, guys in the chat, 96 SCV never gonna go up the ramp, so that's a strategy to use.
It's true. You can bore your opponent to death, and it looks like Black Hole. I don't know what's going on here. Black Hole did finally leave the game. MRT Man 94, GG's 96 SCV, utilizing the entirety of his tech tree. You'll love to see it.
But never went to 96 SCV's count.
It's the wrong scene. There you are. Yeah, correct. He never went to 96 SCVs, but we have more games to play. So let's get after it. Let me update our scorecard real quick. We have MRT Man 94. That was the Black Hole AI. He gets the L for that one. And 96 SCVs now sitting at, what is that, 2 wins? So a potential to go undefeated. And I think the only player with potential to go undefeated. Oh no, Night Dad. We haven't seen any Night Dad games yet.
Yeah, we didn't see any. So
we still have more to go. Next up, we've got Mertman 94 versus Razzle Dazzle. So this is going to be a TVP. And I hope this one we don't see like a contain like last game and it go for as long. Hopefully we see a little bit of a different style and play pattern with these two. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh, a quick reminder, guys, because I'm seeing Man Shark screen. Don't create a game on melee. Create it on top versus bottom, because we cannot shift tab the color. It's either yellow or the random color or the color you pick. This time it's orange versus
which is
yellow.
Orange versus yellow.
It's not great, but it's not bad. I've seen way worse than that. But please, host your game on top versus bottom. Otherwise, some caster might not cast them. So, alright.
Great reminder-esque. Trust the man with the fish on his head, and trust the man that names himself after fish.
Fish cannot fly. They
Yeah.
know everything.
Absolutely.
They think the humans are the aliens, okay? They got abducted from the bottom of the seas. Sometimes they get put back and tell their family what happened, none believe them. And sometimes they never come back. Alright? So, top right corner, we have our orange player from last game, Black Hole Hey Hi. And on the bottom right, we got the fearless Dazzle Razzle as the yellow Protoss. And while you continue, I'm just gonna get a refill.
You should get a refill. I am loving where this is going. I appreciate your explanation of what a French-Canadian Friday night entails with alien abductions, family not trusting you, and also, yeah, thank you for the reminder. Casting orange versus yellow, you know, not all of us can see colors very well, right? And so being able to shift tab it into a very distinct blue-red is helpful. So please, top versus bottom as you're playing your games, if you have any intent of your games being casted. But back into this, we do have a barracks going down here at the natural, looking for a little bit of a wall. Now, this is always a little bit risky going against a Protoss player, I find, because one, I'm not entirely sure how the SimCity interaction goes with the egg and how the Zealot tightness is here. So that's one thing, because they can run by and go straight into your SCV play. But not everyone does early Zealot against Terran. The second risk is, let's say they go Dragoon. Now you have this barrack sitting out front, and it's able to just get picked off. Just take a ton of shots, even if you do have a bunker there. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes with that wall, but not something that I see all the time, especially with the depot. The depot is effectively going to die at some point. This reminds me a lot of like when you do a Forge Fast Expand as a Protoss player against a Zerg player. You know you're going to lose your forward buildings at some point. Same thing here for Terran facing off against Protoss. And we have a probe inside the base.
He's trapped there now. He's
Yeah.
trapped with them.
Welcome home. This is you live here now.
Or do you think you're trapped with me?
Yeah. Yeah, Terran's trapped in with the probe, not the other way around. So probe gets eliminated, and Black Hole looking to expand here after getting his factory initiated. We do have one gateway. We got Dragoon range, and the Dragoons are being built. Now, we saw Dazzle play against... I'm trying to remember. I forgot the name.
He played versus Farabelt?
Oh, it's Ford. Oh, Father's Belt. Yeah, you're right. Dazzle
Hey,
played
we got
against
the
96
TVT
SCVs.
We got the
Yeah.
PvP with Farabelt.
That's right. And we didn't see Dazzle being too aggressive early on, which can be really powerful. So we'll see if Dazzle takes these Dragoons, pushes them across the map. And I remember now, because last time we saw Dazzle walk into this corridor with the tanks up on the high ground.
Yeah, he just threw his army. Terran confirmed the Cyber Core is spinning. Could be a buff, could be just air upgrade. But it's not, it's the Goon range. Yeah, because maybe you never saw that yet because you're still a young Padawan, but you can bluff the Terran with +1 air upgrade, and you cancel it right after the SCV is killed. And then you go Dark Templar.
Now, we're starting to see the initial pelting. Oh no! Dazzle need to be careful with the Dragoons. Taking a lot of damage here. Please don't lose that Dragoon. Okay, it stays alive. Oh, but Black Hole trying to dive on it. Doesn't quite get it. But you can see what I was talking about earlier, where these buildings being forward, until you get a tank, they're extremely vulnerable to this Dragoon pressure. Now, it does look like Black Hole is going straight into tanks, opting not to have any type of vultures in the early construction, and we're also going straight into siege mode. So, going to be pretty safe here against what Protoss is opening with. But you were mentioning DT potential from this, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that's the path Dazzle is taking. He's kind of doing the same thing he did with 96 SCVs. He's going to Robo, gonna send the Obs, gonna mass up some goons, gonna get his Nexus at his natural that is just popping right now. And eventually at the 7-8 minute mark, he's probably gonna get an expansion. Or we're gonna see, because Black Hole invested a lot into Marines though. Early on. Maybe it was to do like a push, but kinda got denied, or...
Yeah, it seemed like almost like an FD kind of thing,
Yeah.
but without like
but...
vulture support. Because you're right, there was like 8 Marines here or something early on before the Dragoons came and thinned those numbers.
And now we're adding up some factory engineering bay, but we did like last game versus Farabelt. We are not producing more SCVs at the moment from Black Hole. We have the 2cc and we're stuck at 23 SCVs. I have a feeling we're still gonna stay at this number for a while. Maybe that's something to work on your play. You need to see the CCs blinking for at least 10 minutes in the game, and even more at your level. You need to stack up the SCVs.
Now, I'm curious, Esk, in your experience, do you get more participation and more responsiveness from the people that you coach when you are wearing the shark mask or when you are not wearing the shark mask? And do the other things of your outfit also play a factor? For example, do you get much more attention when you're only wearing a shark mask versus wearing a shark mask and other accessories? And just your methods are peculiar, and I'm here for it.
If you want to see only the mask without the clothes on, the players have to pay up for that. I have an OnlyFans page. I can post a link later on. That's something we can work out. I also have fish with scales, so some people are interested into this. So that's something we can work out.
All right, well, that image out of your mind. Moving on into the game, we do have Dazzle kind of just overpowering what is here for Black Hole. Black Hole's going to get these tanks up, but doesn't have any additional support. And
Okay,
I think...
I have a feeling that game was played before 96 SCVs. Because that game, it worked, and it was like, maybe that's gonna work again in another TVP.
That's a really good point, actually. I'm pretty sure, I didn't look at the timestamps, I don't even know if I can. I always assumed these were kind of in order, but you're probably right, because this does look like what Dazzle tried against 96 SCVs, but it just happened to work here.
Yeah, it doesn't always work like that, so... But when it does a lot of damage, and yeah, that thing's going down. GG is called.
Absolutely, GG. Dazzle bringing a little bit of the razzle-dazzle. The left-right hook ends up knocking out Black Hole AI. GG, though. Let's go ahead and go to our scorecard. Woo! That's the sound of my people right there. All right, we got an L here for Mertman94. We've got Dazzle with the W. Now, let's take stock of where we're at. My nose is so stuffed up. I'm dying. You look like a fish. Chat is doing okay. Anderson, not sure if he's been pinged enough in the CPL chat. Just a quick reminder, make a bingo sheet. Don't make a bingo sheet. Whatever. Ping Anderson. Moving on, we have our first game where we get to see Night Dad enter the fray. I forgot what Night Dad is. I think he's a Zerg player. And we're going to have him up against Ford, 4D, who she is also a Zerg player. So we should have a ZVZ coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and get this game created, giving plenty of time for people to ping Anderson and make a bingo sheet. Like, have some fun, you know? I'm dying. Esk is half drunk, half fish, wearing nothing but a Speedo off camera with high heels. Let's look at the game instead. Here we go.
I just found out today that they made a 8-person beer for the tabs. So,
what? An 8-person beer?
Yeah, it's 8.
What the heck's an 8-person beer? Oh, percent. 8%?
Yeah, percent.
Oh!
Yeah, sorry,
no, my bad. My bad. I'm sitting here accidentally shaming your accent. Didn't mean to. I thought that was like actually a thing. Okay. Anyway, we got Day Mom, not to be confused with Night Dad. Go ahead and do your introductions.
Yeah, and the ZVZ cross spawn, we got Daemon, or the other name you said.
It's Night Dad. Apparently their tag is also Day Mom.
Yeah, at the red Zord bottom right, and on the opposite corner, top left, we got the Ford. It's supposed to be a car sound or track sound.
Is that what that was? That's what that was.
Yeah,
this cast is so scuffed, and Vint just showed up. Hey, thanks, Vint. You're seeing us on our great day right now. Love to have you, and I think I saw Just Cutie Patootie. Thank you for following. It's good to have everybody. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. Vint, make sure you stay till the end. You'll get to see the anthem. And if you haven't done so already, go to bingobaker.com, fill out a bingo sheet, throw it in the CPL Discord, and tag Anderson. He's managing all prize support for that game that we're doing today. But anyway, yeah, so Esk has introduced Ford and Daymom, not to be confused with Night Dad, and it looks like Ford is going a little bit earlier pool. We've been seeing Ford do this a little bit later, haven't we? Like we saw the 12 hatch, but this is a ZVZ. So what do you know about ZVZ?
I've played a little bit of Zerg in the like 2 or 3 CPL season ago. I don't know much, to be honest.
I love that. Here's my whole list of qualifications. You know, I've been studying ZVZ for like 16 years. I have a poster of J-Dung, and I once owned a cockroach, but I don't know shit about this. Yeah, I mean, I love that. What I'll say, here's my take. Daymom has an extractor. Ford does not. And what I've seen with this happens is if Daymom can survive to a Mutalisk, they'll win. And if they don't, Ford will win with overwhelming Lings. That's my take. That's what's going to happen. Mutalisk versus Ling flood.
Well, we'll see because the Blues are have expanded and he doesn't seem to have a lot of Lings, but the Red Zorg doesn't know where he is at to.
No.
So,
Daymom sending a bunch of Lings up to the top right where there's nobody. Meanwhile, Ford...
drone kill is huge. And we're gonna get the Lings there.
All right, 4v4.
Running.
Yep, they're running.
Okay.
Lings running. Yep.
Well, maybe
Daughters.
they're getting in and get some drone kills now.
That's a little dangerous, right? Are these going to pop out in time? Looks like they do, but what's the reaction on these drones? They're drilling them all the way to the right. I see at least one drone go down. And the Lings get cleaned up. Now, if we look up here, Daymom does have the superior supply in at least 3 Zerglings worth.
Yeah, but we have 2 hatchery for Ford, so which means doubles the larva production.
Ooh, a 3rd hatchery.
Yeah, but no
But the
gas,
layer.
so no speed. But yeah, if the Red Zerg goes fast to Mutas, that's a way to win. But
Yeah.
we need to save those Lings. Okay, not bad. We're getting some free shot there and there. But yeah, the Red Zerg needs to go fast to Mutas. I think this number of Lings can snipe a few of them done correctly.
I think Daymom's going to win. Like, straight up. Like, unless Ford can really start suppressing the supply and use all these larvae. Okay, so this is going to be the key moment in my opinion. Like, yeah, in the next 30 seconds to minute, Ford needs to win this game.
And it's not going super great for the Red Zerg right now.
No speed either. I would have really liked to see speedlings from Ford.
Yeah, if you commit to 3 hatchlings, you need speed, to be honest. Oh, Spire is not even halfway through.
No,
It's gonna be hard. And even if you have Mutas are not great at DPS, so it's gonna take a long while to clear up the Ling's flood. If
It's true.
the Blues are just coming in. But
It doesn't need to kill all the Lings right away. It just needs to kill the drones, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you need the Mutas to defend your base if Blues are going crazy Lings.
Ooh, here we go.
But
You wish
high
Esk sounded a
ground with the
notch
ramp-
higher. Here, let me see if I can pump up the desktop volume a little bit. It's going to increase the game sound too. CPL is cool. Just cutie patootie, like legit. Like, it's open for
Yeah.
everybody. Like, I'm really bad at this game. I play. Esk, he's moderate at this game. He plays. Vint, he's a bully.
Yeah, Vint is the bully. He's crawling river.
Yeah.
It's illegal. You cannot do that.
Join CPL, and if you don't want to join CPL, jump into StarCraft Underground as well. Like, there's links up there. Like, there's plenty of StarCraft to be played, and all the communities are awesome. Now, I want to point out, this is the time where Ford is going to be able to break through. The Spire is done, but we're using the
but we
larva on
didn't leave.
Lings.
Go, go, go! Go send the Lings! Oh god.
Oh no, this is gonna be so
Okay,
close.
one drum down. Okay.
We need larva. We
Yeah,
have
we
one
need
muta.
larva for mutas. I mean, it should be mutas from now on.
Ford should win, right? Like this. Like look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just gonna overwhelm his opponent.
Which is the right answer, right? Like that's
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
kind
at
of
this point,
predicted.
yeah. Because you cannot let the red Zerg mass mutas. You have to kill him, like, right now. And even if he sends his muta, he needs to attack the ramp. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah,
Move up.
Ford needs to just yeet her lings up here, kill Daemon, and just keep the lings flowing, right? Because it's now just a race against the clock. Like, it might not even be a bad idea for Daemon to try to sneak a drone out and build an extractor somewhere.
Oh. Yeah, maybe, but it's still gonna take a while to kill the base of the blue Zerg, and maybe even have the evolution chamber and making spore right now.
I don't see a chamber. There's the chamber right there. Oh man.
Yeah, but Lynx killed building faster than mutas killed building.
I think this is Ford's. Unless Ford, for some weird reason, GG's, Ford's gonna kill the remainder of these bases. Here, let me try to zoom in. It's all behind the pictures. But like the spire right here is the last thing, and that's it. Daemon was eliminated. I think that's probably one of the first matches that I've seen go to an elimination.
Get out of my game. GG.
GG's.
Well,
Well played.
Anderson Daydad, because we're gonna rename him Daydad for now on, to to not GG because he thought you had the chance maybe.
Alrighty, well, Night Dad got the L. Ford, with her first win of the group, sitting at 1 and 2 right now. Let's go ahead and the rest of this, we're gonna get to see how Night Dad performs against the other opponents in this group. Next up, we've got Night Dad versus 96 SCVs. 96 SCVs is in the chat, so show him some love and tell him to build more SCVs. What do we got? We got Night Dad versus 96.
In case you forgot, make sure to fill up your bingo card and ping Anderson.
Yeah, Ask, would you mind showing them
or not?
Like how to do that? Like, did you send one in there?
No, I didn't. Because I made them in my mind, and I ping Anderson anyway.
We all ping Anderson. All right, you want to intro these two amazing StarCraft heroes?
Yep, we got a red Zerg player from last game. He lost, but he gave us a good show. We got Night Dad. And on the other side, the guy that didn't achieve his main goal to get 96 SCVs. He's the Blue Terran, Father's Belt, AK Corvo, AK 96 SCVs.
That's right, Father's Belt coming in hot. The Blue Terran. Woo! Looks like he's going for some more wall play. We'll see if
we got the scout from the right direction. Usually, fun fact for Zerg, you always want to scout towards the natural to map, depending on where you spawn. Which in this location, which on Radion, it's counterclockwise. So he did it good. He's sending it the right way, and he's lucky his opening is there. Father's Belt doing the wall in at his natural, like last game from the Zerg player. It was Ford, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, we're on mission to make 96 SCVs. Will we achieve that? It's the last try for him.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm trying to remember what 96 SCVs did against Ford.
You went bio with 532 Rax Academy push.
Yeah, we saw like the early fire bats, but we
True.
also saw forward go Hydralisks. So I'm kind of curious to see if, especially in this spawn, right, like with the horizontal spawn locations and the vulnerability of the natural, I'd be really interested to see Daemon kind of go for a Mutalisk play, which I think might be the way to go.
That might be the case. If he, maybe that's something he could do. Especially the close spawn too.
Yeah.
Instead of, oh, he's gonna lose the Overlord though. He's gonna save it. It's fine. Oh, the drone though. Oh, 1 HP.
Oh my
drone!
god, it survives! Hero
It's 1
drone
HP.
got in there, got the intel, got right out. Now SCV also bebopping around, sitting healthy. We've got a extractor, we've got a third hatchery, and we have a bunch of lings. Well, I say a bunch, but at least 6 lings, which
And
I
we
think
denied the scouting there.
is going to run straight across. Now this isn't ling tight. There's
No,
one,
it's not.
2 Marines.
And they're off place. Okay, he's bringing one more. But yeah, you can just run in straight. But he's not sending the lings. He's
They're
waiting.
staying home.
Damn, missing
This is our hero drone,
opportunity
back
there.
up to 17 health.
Where is it? Where is the
He's over here.
low drone? Oh yeah,
This guy.
the hero.
Yeah, he's back to work now. All right, now the lings are heading over, but I think the window was kind of lost. I think 3 Marines in these holes, the way that they are, these lings aren't going to be able to do much. But they'll poke in and keep an eye on when the Terran move out will happen.
Okay, the Zerg is coming. Okay, he's poking around. Oh,
Oh, he might be able to
get
catch
that
this guy.
Marine.
Get him! Get him! Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah!
you attack
Brr,
my
brr, brr,
fellow.
brr.
You attack my fellow drones. That's how you pay for that.
That's right. We're getting real deep in the StarCraft role-playing, everybody. If you'd like to roleplay as Kerrigan, tag Anderson in the CPL Discord. We'll have details for you. All right, so pulled a few SCVs here to plug these holes. Plug them real good. We've got the Marines chilling. Not much really to say. We do have the Academy up. Waiting for Stim to get researched, and I'm also waiting for the medics to pop out. So last time we did see kind of the earlier pre-muta push with 2 medics, Stim from 96 SCVs. And I'm curious to see if we'll see that again.
I'm pretty sure it's looking that way. We're sending the drone instead of last game with Ford. He's planning to expand, which is the right move. Do we have a Spire? Spire is
Yeah.
coming up. We need to scan and see. Well, we have the Overlord, so we might know that we need to make Sunken pretty soon. As soon as we see the move out from the Terran, we need to drop at least 2 Sunken. And make sure to ping Anderson to tell him when the push is coming. Okay, right? I'm trusting you guys.
Anderson had to go back to work, but he doesn't want to miss any of the details. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a phone capable of listening to Twitch while at work, but he is able to listen and read Discord messages. So we do have the push here, so tag Anderson in the chat. We have the 2 Marines, which we knew would be the move out, right? And we're seeing the 2 Sunkens also get started. Right now, they're, just creep colonies, but they have been initiated here at the Natural.
Yeah, we're morphing the Sunken, having the link to like squeeze them, flank them when they will attack to make sure no one survives. And 96 SCV wants to point out that all the players were from all parts of the world, so probably some lags, probably having to play at. Oh, what a surround.
Whoa, those lings seemingly coming out of nowhere. Just completely went full Tremors 2 on these Marines and just shredded them. You ever seen
None of
Tremors 2?
those-
Or is that reference just completely lost on everybody?
Tremors?
That's all right. Yeah, Tremors. You ever see Tremors?
Yeah, I know the movie.
Yeah,
with
Tremors
big
2, I think
worms.
they have the ass blasters. They look like Zerglings.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
when
cool.
they
Why wouldn't
when they evolve, right?
No,
Oh,
no,
it
no.
will-
They like hatch from them or something. You know, I'll figure it out. I'll put it in the Discord.
Well,
Anyway,
I know
it
the
looks
movie
like
Tremors.
yeah, but there's like 4 of them, isn't there? And they just get worse and worse.
Yeah. All right, we're trying to force our way in, but we're killing a lot of SCVs again, delaying the objective of 96 SCVs. Yeah, Kevin Bacon needs to be in the army of Powder Bells. And who was the guy that were gun crazy at the elephant gun?
Oh, Bert or whatever his name was?
Yeah, Berg.
Gosh dang, I haven't seen these movies in like 20 years. That's hilarious. Yeah. You know, these Zerglings are actually starting to push their way in, losing a lot of them though. So we lost a lot of Zerglings. I also want to point out mutas are on the way and there's no turrets.
Yeah, no turrets at all.
eBay
and
is
not a
still
lot
under
of
construction.
Marines. Not a lot of Marines too, so...
This
Muta's coming.
muta play could hit like a hammer.
And we have some lings on the south side too. Can just run them down.
I think Terran's dead.
It's not looking great for 96 SCV.
Yeah, I
Not
think
gonna
Day
lie.
Mommy is straight up crushing right now. And there we go, 96 SCVs has to throw it in. You know, we did half the group. We waited for Night Dad to show up, and then Night Dad showed up and is nothing but business. Lost to Ford in what I would argue was a pretty close DVZ. And
So,
then is coming out strong.
Make sure to ping Anderson to tell him Powder Belts 96 SCV didn't go undefeated. He went 3-1, but he didn't win undefeated. Make sure to ping Anderson. Write it down on your bingo card.
Oh my gosh.
Powder Belt, not undefeated. Thank you for your attention.
I love how committed you are to this bit. All right, 2 more matches left, and my God, I hope they're quick because I am feverishly ill right now, and I apologize for coughing into the mic and everything, but I am straight up dying, and I need this stream to end. But
And you're not.
we're not done.
You're not the one wearing a short mask.
You know, I was actually thinking earlier. I was like, man, this stupid hat is really uncomfortable. I should complain about that. And then I look at the camera and I see the talking aquarium square on my screen. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I think I can suffer it out for you.
It's not
It's
that
it's
bad.
kind of like you know, I don't know if anyone has kids here, but it's kind of like being the husband in, you know, while your wife's in labor, you know, and sitting there on like the hospital chair or something, being like, man, this is really uncomfortable. Like, I'm really uncomfortable in here while they're like pushing out a baby, you know. Like, oh, good stuff. Anyway, speaking of babies, we've got Night Dad versus Dazzle. Let's go ahead and get that pulled up. And we'll get this scuffed cast over and done with, and we can start our Halloween the right way.
Okay, so we got 2 more games.
Yep, 2
That's
more.
the 2 last. Make sure to ping Anderson. This is the 2 last game. Make him come back to the stream. You guys can do it. I believe in you. Again, I have to do my
okay.
little ranting. Don't pick melee. Pick top versus bottom so the caster can shift tab and put you red and blue if the colors are bad. They are lucky, the color are not that bad, but it's annoying. Make sure
I'm
to
real-
tell Anderson about that.
You know, I'm so much nicer without a co-caster. You know, like when I'm just by myself, I never call anyone out. I never point out mean things. I only talk about Anderson like twice. But you know what? I needed this, Esk. I needed you to come in here and just put the law down and just be like, hey, in CPL, fucking top versus bottom, y'all. Also, tell Anderson. Now. Bingo sheets, baby. All right, let's introduce these players before the game's over. Go,
Yep,
talking fish head.
Yeah, we got the tealish, greenish, vomitish color, top right. Dazzle, the razzle, the zazzle, zazzle, gazzle. And on the top left corner, we got... What do we got? Fibernacki?
This is Night Dad.
Okay.
It's supposed to be Night Dad.
Okay, his sister-in-law on the top left corner, Red Zerg. Needs a better name. You can work on that. If you want advice, don't forget to ask for Anderson. He can come up with really good name. And no kidding, he can make logo for a fee for your job company. Anderson gonna be happy that I say that. I'm gonna take $5 for every logo we make because he mentioned the code Escalade.
Escalade. You know, I think for the first couple of casts I did where I was telling people to tag Anderson and make bingo sheets, I think it was believable. I don't think we're there anymore. I think
Yeah.
I think the tagging Anderson thing might be a little bit done.
Well, I've looked into the CPL and I've seen a few people pinging Anderson, to be honest.
Okay, good.
So I think it works out. It's just funny because when he joined the chat early on, he had no idea why we were talking about him, but it's not the first cast you talk about pinging him Anderson.
No, but he never watches, so it's funny.
Right?
So like people will actually send bingo sheets in the CPL Discord and ping him, and he's like, "What's this?" And they're like, "Man Shark told me to," and then he just accepts it. Right? Like, he just
like a jump.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna deal with that.
Yeah.
Alright, we got the Forge expansion with one cannon from Dazzle. And it seems like we're going 3-hatch, maybe 4-hatch for Night Dad. I'm not sure about the drone at the 12 o'clock position that just mined out a patch of minerals. And coming back, anyway, we're gonna go maybe a 973 would be a good idea there. Especially when it's that cross-bound position. You gotta shake the Dazzle. Okay, 2 overlords inside the Protoss. One at natural, one in the main. Okay, right in the range limit.
Now, why would you do this?
I don't think you want to do this, to be honest.
Okay.
But because once Protoss, if he goes the Corsair path, it's 2-3 Overlord you can get.
Yeah.
You want to send one on that side and maybe one on the
Gas
somewhere else. Okay,
At the
gas
natural.
steel, which doesn't do anything, to be honest, in PvZ.
Well, Zerg
Because-
doesn't want this for a while, right?
Yeah,
Like, you're
you already
completely
have
content
one
on
in the
one.
main.
And we are
He
going
doesn't need-
Hydralisks.
Yeah, when you go Hydralisk, you don't need a second gas for a while, so...
Well, and that's what I was thinking about these 2 overlords. I actually think this might be intentional. Yes, there's risk if there's Corsair play, but I'm also thinking, like when I saw this before I looked at the Zerg base, I was thinking, okay, this might set him up for lurker play because he brings out the lurkers. There's observers that are trying to get those, but if he supplements with the Hydralisks, then the overlord's already there. But the thing is Corsairs come out before lurkers, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you usually, yeah. Well, it should be. So, well, and he killed some Lings, killed some Hydras, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, pretty uneventful Zealot run by there. Does get the information that there's Hydralisks out on the board, that there is Lings. You know, Dazzle was able to set those numbers back a little bit from Stepsister. Now, over here, we do have 3 cannons. Gateway, Forge. We're starting to populate the natural and also plus up the cannon count.
Yeah, which is a good idea because if you... it's not a 973, it's a little bit lower than that in drones count. But we're getting there, and the Hydra threat is still something. But with 3 cannons, you can just drone up right now instead. The force 3 cannons, 1 more on the left side. You just stop making Hydras. You do a few rounds of drone. You take up to slowly to lurker, and you can do a soft campaign on the Protoss. Good. pick on the Zealot there.
Yeah, this forge likely to go down.
Yeah, it will before the +1 is done.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, this thing's gonna get knocked out. It doesn't look like they have Loogie range yet. Tractor going down. Fourth hatchery being built. The 5th down here at the 3rd base. So this looks like pretty standard Zerg, just Hydra bust kind of like production that we're looking into. Just 5 hatch Hydra, right?
Yep, looks like 5 hatch Hydra. Do we have a Stargate in the main?
I've been keeping an eye out, and I'm not seeing it. I think, you know, going Dragoons and going Zealot legs is the plan here. This Overlord's been able to sit there and keep an eye on it this whole time.
Yeah, so he knows all the text. He's not going Corsair, so he doesn't have to worry that much about Overlord, so he can skip Overlord speed. Sees there's no Templar Archive to do. Oh, the Hydra's gonna get killed. Yeah, Cyber was pretty late for Dazzle. But again, Dazzle is new to the game. It's still way better than a lot of people I've seen coming up in the game so far, so still doing a good show.
Absolutely.
By the way, it is maybe I used the wrong pronoun. Dazzle is a he or she?
Dazzle is she. So we've got 2 she's in this group. We've got Dazzle and earlier Ford as well.
So my apologize to Dazzle since the beginning. Wasn't the intention.
Now, this gateway is almost knocked out as well. It does look like we've got 2 more, going up to 4 in the main. Looks like we're about to go into High Templar. Or at least Templar.
Probably more Storms, to be honest. Because that's usually what you want to do. Especially versus Hydras. Because Storms is a fucking good unit. And,
Storm is stupid good.
Yeah, if you have any doubts about Storm, make sure to ping Anderson. He's gonna tell you more about it.
If there's any questions about Storm, or the forecast, or why it burns when you pee, make sure ping Anderson. He'll square you away. Oh, man. Yeah. Anderson's my brother, if anyone's curious. Okay, anyway, we have a small move out going on. I felt like there was a little bit more of a contain, but I guess I was mistaken. Zerg kind of just keeping eyes everywhere, but not really massing an army up at the Zerg sides of the base. I'm sorry, the Protoss side of the base. Looks like we're starting to get a good grip of Hydralisk here and here. This is a little bit dangerous for Dazzle at this moment, isn't it?
Yeah, Dazzle his army is not at the same place together, and now he's gonna lose everything he have. He needs to get back to Goons now. Yeah, he's doing, but look at the amount of Hydras. I really hope he have a High Templar. Storm is just starting, so it's gonna be dire.
Oh, we do have a DT out here, but there's so many Overlords, it's not gonna last long. We'll see if Fibonacci hears the swoosh. It seems like it. Hydralisks are moving over here. DT's getting some value, but completely spat on. Now, still not enough energy, right? We need what, 75? 70?
Yeah, but 75, but Storm is not done, so
I think
it's gonna be over now.
This is about it. Fibonacci, Night Dad, Day Mom, Stepsister. Our red Zerg is running away with it at the moment, and I think Dazzle's gonna go down. Oh man, supply is plummeting. 36 for our Protoss player. No army in sight. I didn't even see the Stargate again.
A quick thing is your Storm timing is really important in PvZ, and also when you're on 2 base, you want to have at least 8 gates. Because
is that the rule of thumb? 8 gates for 2 base.
2 base can supply 8 gates.
I didn't see the game end. It didn't say anyone was
well,
eliminated or anything. That was weird. All
well,
right. Oh, I
maybe
paused
it's
it.
the
That's why.
replay from
Oh, whatever.
the loser or the winner because it ends up earlier. Anyway.
That was weird. Anyway, congratulations, Night Dad, on the win on
Yep.
that one. Let's go ahead and go to our scoreboard, and we go into the last game of the day. Thank you, everyone, also for suffering through this cast with us.
Sorry about the mask.
No one's mad about the mask. Everyone loves the mask, but I feel deathly ill. This whole thing has been a complete just dream, like nightmare for me, and I'm sweating and I can't smell or anything. Anyway, hits it save, and like it doesn't help that I'm looking at like the camera and I see myself and I look like, I don't know, like a methed out trucker or something. You know, I feel like I should be a character in like Trailer Park Boys, like an extra.
Or one of the South Park character, maybe.
Yeah,
Jenny.
Exactly. I mean,
You're
it is kind
Jenny.
of bitching though. We'll see if maybe I'll keep this going. And then also I see a talking fish. But anyway, let's go into our last match of the day. Also, make sure to let Anderson know that it's the last match in the event he wants to come back into the stream. It's going to be Night Dad versus MRT Man 94, who has been recently using the alias of Black Hole AI. So if you see Black Hole,
okay.
it's going to be him. So let's go ahead and get into it. I got to find the replay though.
Stop, Anderson. I hope you got enough pings and you can provide the answer people in the chat ask. Also, if you miss it, I talk about your business, about making logo. If they send you the code Escalade, you have to give me back $5.
It's just standard advertising fee, really. Escalade has a lot of pull, and it's pretty standard. Hey, there we go. Top, first, bottom. You can go ahead and do the intros, and we can close this out.
Yep. So we got Markman, Black Hole AI. On the top right corner, the red Terran that have to prove he can win one in this group. And on the other side of the map, we got the Zerg, blue Zerg. Night Dad, Daemon, stepsister, step brother.
Hell yeah. That was phenomenal introduction right there.
If you
I
like that
am very
intro-
happy that you did that the way you did it.
If you like that intro, make sure to ping Henderson in chat.
My God, I'm
And
so over
in
this.
the
Anyway,
Discord.
anyway, Black Hole AI. It looks like he's running out here, likely to start a wall. We'll see if there's any type of rush. We're still waiting on whether a spawning pool. It does look like an overpool at least. Maybe even a hatchery first, 12 hatch kind of style here coming up soon. We do have the Overlord heading over to the top right for Daemon. And so he is going to be able to get early confirmation of where Black Hole is and what he's up to.
Is the supply depot offset from the eggs?
Honestly, it looks like it. But I'm not one to
maybe-
ever criticize walls or holes.
Oh. I never click an egg on the replay, by the way.
Why,
it
you don't like
breaks
it?
the replay. Yeah, because it can break the replay. We've seen that before.
Really? How does it break
yeah.
it?
Well, I don't know, but there's a percentage of chance if you click an egg while watching a replay, it's desync, and at some point you will see it, the army not moving, the minerals are stacking up, and it just broke the replay.
Wow. Sounds
Yeah.
made up, but I'll trust you. You look trustworthy, my friend.
You can ping Aaron for that though. Aaron knows more than anybody about breaking replays. Ping Aaron, tell him, is it true that clicking an eggs on the replay breaks the replay?
I'll make sure to ask him. I always watch Aaron's streams, but he never watches mine. Back to the game. We've got a spawning pool going down. We also have a hatchery here at the Natural and a scout running in for the Terran, getting confirmation of all of these things. Now, we do see in the chat, one of our favorite community members, Rice Hat, has shown up to make sure that he talks crap about the wall, which is a very renowned Terran tradition, bitching about Protoss and shaming others' walls. The drone did get in, though, so there might be a point here that Rice Hat has about this wall.
Okay, the drone, will it make it back alive like the last game? Look at this,
It's getting close. Oh,
didn't.
you're right. It didn't. The drone scout does die an untimely death. And let's go ahead and see where we're at. So we're just now getting the refinery. Imagine this is going to lead into the 2 Racks Academy type build. Probably that, pre-muta timing with the 2 medics generally being triggered. Now, it looks like we have a 3rd hatch going down in the main for our Zerg player. Now, we are still sitting on 3 mining gas. I imagine we're going to see layer into Spire.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Or Fast Lurker.
I agreed. I'm trying to remember what Daymom did against 96. He went mutas, right? And then that actually ended the game. It was the same situation, but flip-flop. Yeah,
you squeeze in the Marines with the Lings popping out of nowhere, and then mutas end up the game versus 96 SCVs.
That's right.
And also, if you want to have a song made by Rice Hat, you can ping him. He will most likely do it on a K-pop style. It's good with that.
Yeah, Rice Hat is a phenomenal musician. He's known for such bangers as 3-3, Siege Tank Go Blam, DT,
I can make this
Rush.
track.
Yep. Amazing music. Please feel free to post the links if you have them. But I won't play them. He plays them on his own stream.
Yeah, I also have a YouTube chain. Alright, so we're making a bunker, but the Lings are there, killing some Marines. It's not quite there, but we reset the army of the Terran, which is good with the fueling we had.
Yeah.
Academy.
Yeah, it looks like the Zerg was pretty much ready to pounce on that barracks, and the only real benefit that's happening here is that your racks are all together so you can macro somewhat effectively. I don't know, I feel like that was a little bit premature to lift that. You could have probably put the bunker down, or even just put the bunker down here and then lift the racks over just nearby.
I think the bunker is way too forward, to be honest.
I do too. And it's still not sealed. Right?
Yeah,
or at least the hole is large. It's a very gaping hole. It's like if your hole was originally like this, but then it was like this.
That's what she said.
I don't get it. Please explain. Anyway, moving on. We have Terran going up to 4 barracks. Crickets. We got an eBay going down. Now this eBay showing up a little bit late, but I don't see a Mutalist yet. We do have the Spire going down. We have an Evo chamber also being thrown down here at the natural, and we're not really at a point as Terran that he can push out. I don't think there's enough. He lost too much to those Lings earlier on.
But you have no information about Zerg though, so at this point you can maybe just push and come back. Again, it's always good to threaten your Zerg opponent to force to make Sunken, even if you don't commit to the attack.
Agreed. Now, I'm muting myself on the stream so I can cough obnoxiously and make all those sick sounds. But I was also just thinking, Esk, I'm not muting our conversation, so you're getting it all full frontal, aren't you?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
it's all right.
That's kind of funny.
I'm a professional. I need more than that to phase me.
You are nothing if not professional. Look at these mutas, though.
Okay, so one turret is gonna get some SCVs moving them to the natural. The micro is not great. Maybe you should try it when it's at daylight instead of at night, so you have full vision. Or if you get dark vision, maybe that could work too.
You're so savage. So savage. I never say anything mean.
Well,
And you're just like, all right, preseasoners, buckle up. Put on your thinking cap, like I have. Learn to micro. But you're right. It does look like Daemon, you know, regardless of where their attention is at the moment, whether it's microing, macroing, did do a pretty significant amount of damage. Looks like the Overlord that was used to stack the mutas ended up getting a little too close. You know, something that Zerg players need to learn over some time. But I think if we look at and kind of take stock of where we're at, the drone count is looking great, right? We're at 33 drones compared to 21 SCVs.
we're three hatch. We
Yep.
have 4 hatch. I mean 3 bases. We're droning like crazy.
Yeah, we
Terran
are.
not moving out. We have a full vision with the mutas on standby on the Terran base. Oh, got killed. But yeah, Terran's Marines are getting big group, and look at the supplies, pretty even, and you have less worker than the Zerg, so it's mostly army.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
not wrong. I feel
scary.
like, okay, you're right. This is scary, but there's a little bit of time, right? I want to see. Now, unfortunately, Daemon doesn't have the mutas to harass this along the way. That would be kind of the first step, would be come in, try to hit the stragglers, try to slow down this ball so you can get those sunkens up, so you can get some lean pressure, so you can get additional mutas, whatever the case may be. But even then, right now, these overlords actually serving as speed bumps, essentially, while the sunkens get made. This is going to hit hard. I think that Black Hole's going to come in here like a freaking monster truck and do a lot of damage.
Oh, it's sandalings.
I'm not hearing any stims.
Yeah, maybe we don't have stim.
A little bit of a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, but he's gonna clean it up. I mean, I don't see how Nightdad's gonna hold that one. He doesn't have a lot of army. His supply is mostly drone. We don't have enough sunken. Yeah, GG is called.
Wow. Yeah, GG. Black Hole coming back. So I feel like you were mentioning earlier during the muta harassment coming from Daemon that the micro could have been a bit better. And I think up until that point, everything was played relatively standard and in Zerg's favor, even to the point of killing a bunch of the Marines early on. But yeah, if that muta micro, I think, was a little bit more refined, that game could have been very, very different. I think that could have been Zerg's game. All right, let's go ahead and go to the big cam. Let's finish out this scoreboard. We've got Nightdad with the L. We've got Mertman94 with the W on Halloween. Let's go ahead and save those up right there. And let's take stock where we're at. We'll do the anthem, and then let's shut this down so that I can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because I'm dying. Let's start it off. Let's look at 4D, also known as Mertman94, right? I see 1L, 2L. Looks like a W, and oh, I'm sorry, 4D is different. 4D's Ford. So Ford went 1 and 2. Good job this round, Ford. 96 SCVs sitting with a W, a W, a W, and an L. Went 3 and 1 this group. Great showing from 96 SCVs. I feel like this group, I don't think anyone was undefeated, actually. Everyone was kind of beating each other up, which is fun to see.
Yeah. We have nobody that went 4-0.
Yeah. And then Dazzle, we have 1 win, 1 loss, 2 wins, 2 loss, going 2 and 2 this group. Great showing. And then we have Mertman94 with 1-2 loss. I really should find a better way of recording this. 1 and 2, it looks like.
At Navin.
I've seen it. He's got like the grid and everything. That seems like way too much work. I can barely keep this thing updated and talk at the same time. And then we got Nightdad, who went 2 and 2. So overall, phenomenal showing, phenomenal group. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Ziki for the raid. That's absolutely huge, right? Like, you raided with I think like 70 viewers. There's still 32 people watching, and I wouldn't be shocked if on Twitch we were one of the top freaking StarCraft streams that's going on right now. And look at us, this is what we look like. And you know, this game and this community is amazing. Make sure you check out CPL if you haven't. Make sure you check out StarCraft Underground if you haven't. Let me find someone that will raid, and then we'll do the anthem, and we will do our thing.
We have either Kimura or Falcon Paladin.
Is Falcon Paladin on?
Yeah, he's just got on like.
Oh, Kimura. Let's do Kimura. We'll do Kimura after this. Okay. Yeah, Kimura, great Terran player, great contributor to the Tilt and Rant channels in CPL, and overall just a good sport. Let us do the
Not
the
die
anthem.
on the stream.
I know, I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. All right, here we go. Here comes the anthem. Ow. Oh!
Winners rise and losers fall.
I don't think S can even hear it.
Minds and flow.
I put it on.
Gamers play this never
I can't hear
ends.
it.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We survived. I hope everyone has a very safe and happy Halloween. But until then, I'm going to send you over to Kimura. Keep playing StarCraft. Have a kick-ass rest of your day. Thank you, Esk, for joining me today. This was fun.
It was amazing, and thank you to Anderson in the chat. He did an amazing job.
He did. Ping Anderson. Let him know that we're raiding Chimera. Bye.
Yeah.